Man United's pursuit of Rafinha, the Barcelona star's journey and potential Premier League return. A star in the making. How Barcelona's Brazilian forward could revitalize United's attack. Have you ever wondered what makes a great football transfer? Is it finding a player who fits perfectly into your system? Or is it bringing in someone with proven experience in your league? For Manchester United fans, the recent news about Barcelona's Rafinha checks both boxes. The Brazilian forward has been making waves in Spain, and now United are reportedly keen to bring him back to the Premier League. Let's dive into who Rafinha is, why he matters, and what his potential move to Old Trafford could mean for both the player and the club. Who is Rafinha? Born Rafael Dias Baloli on December 14, 1996, in Porto Alegre, Brazil, Rafinha's story is one of perseverance and determination. Growing up in Restinga, a favela far from the city center, his childhood was far from easy. He shared a bedroom with his parents, younger brother, and pets. His family struggled to pay travel costs, and at times they even had to beg for food. Despite these challenges, football became his path forward. Before entering professional football, Rafinha played in Várzea tournaments until he was 18. These are community-organized matches played under harsh conditions. Think clay pitches with dust and sand, intense heat, and sometimes even gunshots in the background. Teams often played shirtless due to the lack of bibs. This tough environment shaped Rafinha's resilient character that we see today on professional pitches. An interesting personal connection, at age 7, Rafinha attended Ronaldinho's birthday party because his father and uncle knew the legendary Brazilian player. They've remained friends since then. Rafinha's professional journey. Rafinha's professional career began at Brazilian club Avaí before he made the jump to Europe, joining Portuguese side Vitória de Guimarães in 2016. His talent quickly became apparent, and he moved to Sporting CP in 2018, where he won both the Taça de Portugal and Taça de Liga in 2019. After a brief spell at French club Rennes, Rafinha made his way to the Premier League, joining Leeds United in October 2020 for around £17 million. During his time at Leeds, he scored 17 goals and provided 12 assists in 65 Premier League appearances, establishing himself as one of the most exciting players in England's top flight. His performances caught the attention of several top clubs, including Chelsea, who reportedly agreed on a £55 million fee with Leeds. Arsenal and Tottenham were also interested, but Rafinha's heart was set on Barcelona. Despite the Spanish club's financial struggles, they managed to sign him in July 2022 for an initial fee of £50 million, potentially rising to £55 million with the Dons. Life at Barcelona. Rafinha's time at Barcelona has been a mix of highs and lows. His first season, 2022-23, saw him competing for a starting spot with Osimhen Dembele, which limited his opportunities to shine in his preferred right-wing position. Despite this, he contributed to Barcelona winning the 2023 Supercopa de España and the La Liga title. The 2023-24 season proved challenging for Rafinha as he struggled to meet expectations and eventually lost his starting position to young prospect Lamine Yamal. However, he still showed glimpses of brilliance, particularly in the Champions League where he scored a brace against Paris Saint-Germain. The 2024-25 season has been Rafinha's breakthrough at Barcelona. Under new manager Hansi Flick, his role changed from a traditional winger to a more central position behind striker Robert Lewandowski. This tactical shift has paid dividends, with Rafinha scoring an impressive 24 goals and providing 13 assists across all competitions so far. Some of his standout performances include a hat-trick in a 7-0 win against Real Valladolid, another hat-trick in a 4-1 Champions League victory over Bayern Munich, a scoring and assisting in a 4-0 win against Real Madrid at the Santiago Bernabéu, a brace and an assist in Barcelona's 5-2 Supercopa de España final win over Real Madrid, 2 crucial goals against Benfica in an exciting 5-4 Champions League comeback. Recent tensions at Barcelona. Despite his excellent form, recent events suggest all might not be well between Rafinha and Barcelona. After a disappointing draw against Real Betis, Rafinha was involved in a double bust-up with manager Hansi Flick and goalkeeper Marc-André ter Stegen. The incident occurred after Rafinha was substituted in the 57th minute. Following the final whistle, he stormed onto the pitch and headed toward the officials before having a heated exchange with Flick. As he walked toward the tunnel, Ter Stegen attempted to put his arm around him, but Rafinha pushed him away. The goalkeeper then swatted Rafinha's arm and pushed him further down the tunnel. When asked about the incident after the game, Flick admitted, "He was angry with me. Not with the referee, he was yelling at me." This confrontation has only fueled speculation that Rafinha might be available for transfer when the summer window opens. Despite being one of Barcelona's standout performers this season, the club's ongoing financial constraints might force them to consider selling valuable assets. Why Manchester United want Rafinha? So why are Manchester United interested in Rafinha? There are several compelling reasons. First, new manager Ruben Amorim is reportedly pushing for the move. Amorim wants two different types of players on the flanks, and one of them needs to have the attributes of a traditional winger, which is exactly what Rafinha offers. Second, United need reinforcements in the wide areas after allowing Marcus Rashford and Antony to leave on loan in the winter transfer window. Alejandro Garnacho's future at the club also remains uncertain. Third, Rafinha has already proven himself in the Premier League during his time with Leeds United. His ability to adapt quickly to English football would be a significant advantage. Former Brazil head coach Dorival Jr. has high praise for the player, calling him a Ballon d'Or contender and a very versatile footballer who adapts well to any role. What would Rafinha bring to Old Trafford? What makes Rafinha special as a player? Why would he be a good fit for Manchester United? Rafinha is known for his technical ability, agility, pace, and high work rate both offensively and defensively. He primarily operates on the right wing, using his left foot to cut inside, create goal-scoring opportunities, or deliver dangerous passes into the box. His dribbling is characterized by close control, quick changes of direction, and a blend of speed and creativity that allows him to beat defenders one-on-one. As a passer, he can deliver accurate crosses and thread passes through tight spaces. Defensively, Rafinha contributes to counterpressing, tracking back to support fullbacks and disrupting opposition build-up play, qualities that would be valuable in the Premier League's high-intensity environment. At Barcelona under Flick, Rafinha showed he can adapt to different tactical roles. His evolution from a traditional winger to a more central position demonstrates his tactical intelligence and versatility, traits that would give United more options in attack. How would he fit into Amorim's system? Ruben Amorim typically employs a 3-4-3 formation that relies heavily on wingbacks to provide width and wingers who can cut inside. Rafinha's skill set seems tailor-made for this system. His experience playing both as a traditional winger and in a more central role would give Amorim tactical flexibility. Rafinha could operate as one of the wide forwards in the front three, using his pace and dribbling to create chances, or he could play behind the striker as he has done at Barcelona this season. His defensive work rate would also help with the pressing system that Amorim likes to implement, while his Premier League experience means he's already accustomed to the physical demands of English football. The Premier League connection. Would Rafinha be excited about returning to the Premier League? His previous experience suggests he might. During his time at Leeds, Rafinha became a fan favorite and adapted well to the English game. His close friendship with Bruno Fernandes, which began before they were teammates at Sporting CP, could also ease his transition to Manchester United. According to Rafinha himself, Fernandes has been a huge help to his footballing career. Before he joined Leeds, Fernandes told him that his style would fit the league, advice that proved accurate given his successful stint in England. Potential challenges. Of course, every transfer comes with risks. What challenges might Rafinha face at Manchester United? For one, the pressure at Manchester United is different from what he experienced at Leeds. The expectations are higher, the scrutiny is more intense, and the margin for error is smaller. There's also the question of whether Barcelona would be willing to sell. Despite their financial issues, Rafinha has become an important player under Flick, who even named him as one of the team's captains this season. Then there's the matter of cost. Having signed Rafinha for around £50 million just 2 years ago, Barcelona would likely demand a similar or higher fee to let him go, especially given his excellent form this season. What would this mean for United's current wingers? If Rafinha were to join United, what would it mean for the club's existing wide players? Antony has struggled to live up to his price tag since joining from Ajax and was loaned out in January. A Rafinha arrival might signal the end of his United career. Marcus Rashford's form has been inconsistent over the past year, and though he's a United Academy graduate with tremendous talent, competition from Rafinha might either push him to improve or lead to questions about his long-term future. Alejandro Garnacho has shown promise but is still developing. Learning from an experienced international like Rafinha could benefit his growth. The broader impact on United's rebuild. How would signing Rafinha fit into Manchester United's overall rebuilding process? United have been trying to recapture their glory days since Sir Alex Ferguson's retirement in 2013. While they've had moments of success, consistency has been elusive. Signing proven performers who understand the Premier League is a sensible strategy. Rafinha's combination of technical skill, work rate, and Premier League experience makes him an attractive target for a club looking to climb back to the top of English and European football. Moreover, at 28, Rafinha is in his prime years as a footballer. He's experienced enough to make an immediate impact but still has several good years ahead of him. Would this be a good deal for both sides? Is this potential transfer a win-win situation? Let's consider both perspectives. For Manchester United, they would get a proven Premier League performer who brings creativity, goals, and assists to a team that has sometimes lacked those qualities. His versatility would give Amorim tactical options, while his work rate would set an example for younger players. For Rafinha, a move to United would offer a fresh challenge at one of the world's biggest clubs. The chance to reunite with his friend Bruno Fernandes might also be appealing, as would the opportunity to be a key figure in United's rebuilding project. For Barcelona, while losing a player of Rafinha's quality would be a blow, the financial realities may make a sale necessary. If they could command a significant fee, it would help address their ongoing financial constraints. The human side of Rafinha. Beyond the statistics and tactical analysis, who is Rafinha as a person? His background growing up in a Brazilian favela shaped his character. Despite achieving success and wealth, he hasn't forgotten his roots. His journey from playing in Várzea tournaments to performing at the highest level shows remarkable determination and resilience. His friendship with Bruno Fernandes speaks to his ability to form strong bonds with teammates. Those personal connections can be valuable within a dressing room, especially one that's undergone as much change as Manchester United's has in recent years. Rafinha has also shown he can overcome adversity. After facing criticism during his challenging 2023-24 season at Barcelona, he bounced back spectacularly this year, proving his mental strength and professionalism. Looking forward, what should United fans expect if this transfer materializes? While nothing is guaranteed in football, Rafinha's track record suggests he would add quality, creativity, and excitement to United's attack. His direct running, skill on the ball, and eye for goal would give defenders headaches and fans plenty to cheer about. His Premier League experience means he wouldn't need a lengthy adaptation period, allowing him to make an immediate impact. And at 28, he should have several peak years remaining in his career. Of course, the transfer is still speculative at this point. Much will depend on Barcelona's financial situation, United's willingness to meet their asking price, and Rafinha's own desire to return to England. Final thoughts. Would Rafinha be the right move? As Manchester United continue their journey under new management, bringing in players who combine quality, experience, and the right mentality will be crucial. Does Rafinha tick all these boxes? Based on his career trajectory, playing style, and proven Premier League pedigree, the answer seems to be yes. Few available players can match his combination of technical skill, tactical intelligence, and familiarity with English football. For United fans excited by the prospect of seeing Rafinha in red, the recent bust-up at Barcelona might be a positive sign that a move could be possible. For Barcelona supporters, the hope will be that tensions can be resolved and their Brazilian star can continue his excellent form at the Camp Nou. Whatever happens, Rafinha's journey from the favelas of Porto Alegre to the heights of European football remains an inspiring story of talent, determination, and perseverance. Whether the next chapter of that story unfolds at Old Trafford remains to be seen, but it's certainly a possibility worth watching closely. What do you think? Would Rafinha be a good signing for Manchester United? Or should they look elsewhere to strengthen their attack? The summer transfer window promises to be an interesting one for United fans, with Rafinha's name likely to feature prominently in the rumor mill. Are you excited about the possibility of seeing Rafinha lighting up Old Trafford next season? Let us know your thoughts. Man United set to land Victor Osimhen. Everything you need to know. Are you tired of seeing Manchester United struggle to find the back of the net? The answer to our scoring problems might be on the way. Victor Osimhen, one of the world's most feared strikers, is edging closer to an Old Trafford move with each passing day. Let's dive into this exciting transfer story that could change the future of our beloved club. Why United desperately need a new striker. Let's face it, Manchester United have been poor in front of goal this season. The numbers don't lie. With just 37 goals from 31 Premier League matches, we're the 6th lowest scoring team in the league. To put that into perspective, we've scored a shocking 35 fewer goals than table-topping Liverpool. Sunday's boring 0-0 draw against Manchester City at Old Trafford highlighted our problems perfectly. We need firepower, and we need it fast. Ruben Amorim's 3-4-2-1 system needs a proper number 9 to lead the line, someone who can not only score goals but also act as the focal point of our attacks. This is why the club is ready to spend big this summer on the right striker. Who is Victor Osimhen? Before we get too excited about this potential signing, let's get to know the man everyone's talking about. Victor Osimhen is a 26-year-old Nigerian striker currently on loan at Turkish club Galatasaray from Italian side Napoli. But don't let the loan move fool you. This is one of the most talented forwards in world football. Osimhen is known for his explosive pace that terrifies defenders, incredible aerial strength despite not being the tallest striker, clinical finishing in front of goal, ability to hold up the ball and bring teammates into play, a high work rate and pressing from the front. What makes Osimhen special is his complete skill set. He's not just a goal scorer but a modern all-round striker who contributes to all phases of attacking play. His impressive career so far. Osimhen's journey to the top hasn't been straightforward, but it shows his determination and growth as a player. He first caught attention at the 2015 FIFA U17 World Cup, where he won the Golden Boot Award as Nigeria claimed victory. After starting his senior career at Wolfsburg in Germany, he moved to Belgian side Charleroi on loan, before really making his mark at French club Lille. His one season in France was enough to convince Napoli to break their transfer record, signing him for a massive €70 million in 2020. The investment paid off spectacularly in the 2022-23 season when Osimhen scored 26 league goals to fire Napoli to their first Serie A title in 33 years. During that historic season, he broke several records. He became the first African player to win the Serie A Top Scorer award, broke Samuel Eto'o's record for most goals by an African in a single Italian season. He became the highest-scoring African player in Serie A history, overtaking George Weah. For his efforts, he was named African Footballer of the Year in 2023, the first Nigerian to win since Nwankwo Kanu in 1999. He even finished 8th in the 2023 Ballon d'Or voting, the first Nigerian ever to make the top 10. Why Osimhen might be coming to United. Now for the exciting part, why is this world-class striker suddenly within our reach? Several factors are making this dream transfer increasingly likely. 1. The release clause opportunity. Osimhen's release clause has dropped to a relatively affordable €75 million, around £64 million. While still a large sum, this represents excellent value for a proven goalscorer in his prime years. 2. Napoli's willingness to sell. According to reports, Napoli's director Giovanni Manna recently flew to London specifically to discuss Osimhen's sale with Manchester United officials. This shows they're actively looking to move him on. What's more interesting is that Italian newspaper Il Mattino reports Napoli is even willing to offer United a discount on that release clause. Why? Because they desperately want to avoid strengthening their direct Serie A rivals Juventus, who are also interested in Osimhen. The report states, everyone wants him, but with a discount on the clause. De Laurentiis, Napoli's owner, wants €75 million, but he will not raise insurmountable walls. 3. Osimhen's Premier League dreams. Sources close to the player suggest Osimhen has made it clear to his representatives that he's open to a move to Old Trafford. Despite our current struggles and possible lack of European football next season, the Nigerian star sees United as an attractive destination. The Premier League has always been a dream for many top players, and Osimhen is no exception. At 26, he's entering his peak years and likely sees United as the perfect club to showcase his talents on the biggest stage. 4. Chelsea focusing elsewhere. Chelsea have long been linked with Osimhen, but recent reports suggest they're now prioritizing Ipswich Town's Liam Delap instead. Their new manager Enzo Maresca apparently believes Delap is better suited to their system and will cost significantly less than Osimhen. With Chelsea potentially out of the race, United's path to signing Osimhen becomes much clearer. 5. United making him priority target. According to transfer insider Rudy Galletti, United have now made Osimhen their #1 target for the summer transfer window. The club seems ready to push harder than ever to get this deal over the line. The loan situation explained. You might be wondering, if Osimhen is so good, why is he currently on loan at Galatasaray? Good question. During the summer of 2023, there was huge speculation about Osimhen leaving Napoli. Saudi Pro League side Al Ahly, Chelsea, and PSG were all strongly linked with moves for him. However, deals with both Al Ahly and Chelsea fell through at the last minute. This left Osimhen in a difficult position. On August 31, 2023, Napoli excluded him from their Serie A squad for the season and even took away his shirt number, giving it to new signing Romelu Lukaku instead. With the transfer window closing, Galatasaray offered Osimhen an escape route with a loan deal for the 2023-24 season. He's performed well in Turkey, including scoring his first hat-trick for the club in March 2025 in a 4-0 win over Antalyaspor. He's also made an impact in Europe, scoring a first-half brace against Tottenham Hotspur in the Europa League. How would Osimhen fit at United? Let's imagine Osimhen in a United shirt. How would he transform our team? Ruben Amorim's preferred 3-4-2-1 formation desperately needs a clinical #9 who can convert the chances created by our creative players, hold up the ball to bring our attacking midfielders into play, make intelligent runs to stretch defenses, win aerial duels from crosses and set pieces, press from the front to implement Amorim's defensive system. Osimhen ticks all these boxes. His physical presence would give us a focal point we've been missing, while his pace would allow us to counterattack with real threat. Imagine him linking up with our creative players. His hold-up play would create space for our attacking midfielders to exploit, while his aerial ability would give our wingbacks a real target for crosses. What about the challenges? Of course, no transfer is without potential issues. Here are some challenges that might need addressing. Adaptation to the Premier League. While Serie A is one of Europe's top leagues, the Premier League is known for its intense physicality and relentless pace. Osimhen would need time to adjust, though his physical attributes suggest he could adapt quickly. Injury history. Osimhen has suffered a few significant injuries in his career, including a facial fracture that required him to wear a protective mask, which he still wears today as a precaution. United would need to manage his fitness carefully. High expectations. Coming with a big price tag brings enormous pressure. United fans are desperate for success, and Osimhen would be expected to deliver goals immediately. How would he handle this pressure? Competition for his signature. While Chelsea might be looking elsewhere, other top clubs could still enter the race. PSG, for example, might need a replacement for Kylian Mbappé. Could they hijack our move? What could Osimhen's arrival mean for current players? If Osimhen arrives, what happens to our current striking options? This is another interesting aspect of the potential deal. Some players might benefit from having a true #9 to play off, while others might find their playing time reduced. The competition for places would certainly increase, potentially raising everyone's performance levels. When could this deal happen? The summer transfer window opens early this year on June 1st, and reports suggest United want to move quickly. With Napoli actively looking to sell and Osimhen open to the move, this could be one of the first major deals of the window. According to multiple sources, United are already working behind the scenes to make this happen. Being proactive in the transfer market would be a refreshing change from some of our previous windows. Your thoughts? What do you think about Victor Osimhen potentially joining Manchester United? Would he be the answer to our scoring problems? Could he be the focal point of Amorim's attack for years to come? Do you think £64 million represents good value for a striker of his quality in today's market? Or would you prefer United to look at other options? The final word. Manchester United desperately need a clinical striker to return to the top of English and European football. Victor Osimhen represents exactly the kind of signing that could transform our attacking fortunes overnight. With Napoli willing to sell, a reasonable release clause in place, and the player himself open to the move, all the pieces seem to be falling into place for what could be one of the most exciting United signings in recent years. The coming weeks and months will be crucial in determining whether we'll see Osimhen leading the line at Old Trafford next season. If the reports are accurate, United fans might soon have a new hero to cheer for, one who could bring back the exciting, attacking football we all crave. Keep your eyes on this space, United fans. The summer transfer window promises to be a thrilling one, with Victor Osimhen potentially at the center of our plans. The Nigerian goal machine could be just what we need to fire us back to where we belong, challenging for the biggest trophies in football.